All right, guys, so here at the Osprey booth, and we're going to be looking at some stuff that's coming out for Frostgrave and some of the other board and card games as well at the same time. So, Joe, can you run us through what's coming out in the near future and right now for Frostgrave?
So the big thing, we literally just got a box of these delivered to the stand, which is Ulterior Motives, which
awesome.
is pretty exciting for me because it's obviously I've now written several books. It's the first time I've written a deck of cards, which is kind of cool. So the basic premise here is you get a deck of cards, each player draws one card at the beginning of the game, and it gives them kind of a side quest, special mission to bring a little extra something to the game. So no longer is it just grab treasure and bash your opponent. Now you're, going specifically to look for a specific rune or something that you heard about, or to explore a house that you heard about. So just to bring a little more of that role play element and to give new tactical challenges to the game. So
very, very cool indeed. So what else is there for Frostgrave out for the moment? If someone came over to the stand, what could they find out?
All right. Well, the big thing, of course, is Ghost Archipelago, which is coming out in October. That's the kind of pirate spin-off game from Frostgrave. It's actually in my hotel room right now. I'm supposed to be editing it, but after a day of this, I don't get a lot of editing done. But it's sitting there. That's how close it is. And so that's taking the core Frostgrave mechanics, moving the setting to some mysterious piratey kind of islands, and replacing the wizards as the main characters with these guys called Heritors, who are kind of like low-level superheroes. They're faster, stronger, can jump higher.
Very cool.
Guys.
Yeah.
So that should be a lot of fun. And there's loads of new minis coming out for that, a new plastic box set for plastic pirate crewmen, and all kinds of new monsters, and even a few dinosaurs running around on the island. So that should be really good.
Yeah, and so for anybody who potentially hasn't seen Frostgrave before, could you give us sort of like a little bit of a potted history, or spark notes of what they might expect when they come to get stuck into Frostgrave?
Okay, yeah, sure. So Frostgrave started off as this kind of very small, what was meant to be a very small war game of wizards battling each other in the frozen ruins of a magical city. So after 1,000 years, this magical city reappeared, and of course that's where all the good magical loot is, so that's where all the wizards go. They round up a few thugs and jump in there. Obviously the game caught a nerve somewhere and got bigger than I ever expected, bigger than Osprey ever expected. And so now this is the 5th expansion for it. So
it has grown and grown, yeah.
It's grown out of control on me, but in a really good way. I mean, it's developed such an amazing community because it's a game it's very open to use whatever minis you want, to pick your wizard any way you want, to pick your soldiers any way you want. And I think that's been really embraced by the community. It's just, it's a game that's almost more of a toolbox. Use your creativity and tell the kind of stories and play the kind of games that you want to play. And it's been wonderful to see. And, now we've got a Facebook group that's massive and producing the kind of tables that I could only ever dream of. But but yeah, it's been wonderful.
So there you go, guys. If you want to come and check out some Frostgrave, come on over to the Osprey stand. What's the booth number?
We're B6.
B6. So come on over, check it out, see what you think. I believe there's also a prize on offer for someone who wants to come over and comment on the live blog for anything to do with Osprey. So yeah.
So we've got a new board/card game. It's really all cards, but it's called Lost Expedition, and basically Percy Fawcett went looking for the lost city of Z at the early 1900s. He got lost and was never seen again, and now you're off looking for both him and the lost city. And it's a game you can play either cooperatively, solo, or competitively. And it's basically about your expedition. You've got 3 characters that you're walking through the jungle, and you're laying out cards that have you attacked by a giant anaconda or meeting with natives. So it's got a great story element to it, and it's really, really hard to survive the jungle. So, but come and check it out because it's got some gorgeous kind of Tintin-esque artwork to it. And and comment on the blog, and we'll give one away.
Yeah, so there you go, guys. Comment below on what you think of Frostgrave, and also we're going to be back with Joe in a little bit, and we're going to talk about some of the other board and card games that Osprey have got here at the show. So see you soon.